All right, now, welcome to another episode of Mrs. Z and Fifth with your host, Zach Kias and the Fifth Gentleman. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, what's good?
All right. We happy to be back. You know, we've been loving this season. How we usually do, we're gonna have some interesting topics. So Zach Kias, last week, because I feel like what we're gonna talk about this week ties in. I played a clip last week. Ayala Van Zant. Van Zant said that she thinks today's modern women are just mean, and they're not kind, they're not polite,
right?
And they're wondering why, you know, they're by themselves.
Yeah,
you know, and I mean, men have to be nice too. I get it. You know, this is not like a means to all or absolute, but I think men have to be. I think it's possible that some men are waking up slowly but surely.
Yes, absolutely.
And they are only entertaining company that is cooperative, and being kind is a part of being cooperative. Being kind and nice is a form of cooperation to some degree.
To some degree, yeah.
But it's mainly respect, though. And as men, we value respect more than anything.
Yes, absolutely.
We will fall in love with a woman who respects us and who's nice and kind to us. I'm gonna give you an example. There's a woman that I work with, right? I haven't seen her in a while, but we work the same job. And she's such a nice person, kind person. And because she gives that off and displays that, I value her a certain way now, because I'm like, wow, this is somebody that I would defend.
Right, absolutely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how us men look at the women that we choose. Hopefully, we chose them right. You know what I'm saying? And we protect what respects us, and we fall in love with what respects us. You know what I'm saying? You know, one of the most attractive things is a kind, sweet, respectful woman.
Yes, definitely.
You know,
I could definitely, yeah, yes.
So
yes,
but not all men are wired the same, right?
No,
because men will typically go after women that they're used to in their environment. So if men come from an environment of nasty, vile, funky disposition women, then if they never leave that environment, that's the women that they end up cohabitating with.
Yes.
Now, when there's too much of pushback, decades, generations, they will cause women to sway one way and men to sway another. And it leads to what you want to talk about today, which is, go ahead.
Why some men, and I emphasize the word some men, choose singlehood. Why do some men choose singlehood? We'll get into the women too, but we're gonna start off with why do some men choose singlehood? And the thing is this. They got some men, older men. I'm not gonna say young men yet because they're still but behind the ears. And sometimes when you're a younger man, your decisions, you haven't fully got to your final decisions, right? You haven't experienced life enough to say that, okay, I want to be single for the rest of my life. I decided to be single for the rest of my life. Or
right.
They got some men that I personally know that decided to say, listen, if God don't bless me with a woman,
right,
a partner, I'm gonna stay singlehood as long as I have my peace. I'm gonna stay single for the rest of my life. And I have one friend that said that he said that if God don't bless him if he doesn't find somebody, he'll be at peace. I'm gonna shout him out. Big up to Ray Carlos Bannister. I'm gonna shout him out. He did that. And so I agree, because of somebody, if you the Bible talks about a scornful woman, like being a house with a scornful woman, a woman that's basically argumentative, that's confrontational, and that's in your face. I'd rather be single. You would rather choose single too. You rather choose single than to be with a woman like that, or you rather. But we got some men that say, okay, I rather decide to be singlehood. And even they have some men that tried going overseas. They tried the online dating. And realized that, should I pay for this? They have some free options out there as well, but they tried the online thing, and maybe that didn't work out for them. And then they tried to go back to the old school way. I call it the old school way.
Yeah, before computers.
And
that's typically the best method. That's typically the best method. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
ahead. Yeah. But they realize that the women that they do meet, they have some kind of drama attached to them. They either have, some men don't want to deal with lots of kids. They want to deal with, they could deal with their mother. They'll deal with the person that they're dating, but they don't want to deal with the kids with the attitudes, and then I gotta live with you and the kids too, and because they're of age. I'm talking about 40 and up, 38, 40 and up. Sometimes they're like, and they tried many options, and they decided to say, you know what? The last woman I've been with, it was drama, and it was argumentative, and we've been together for a long time, and,
right?
And maybe I just meant to be single. So what they do is they don't make efforts no more. Some people stop making efforts. So when they stop making efforts, they just say, okay. They realize that the last relationship that they was with was toxic. It was a little toxic because of the back and forth arguments, and it was so confrontational, and they enjoyed their peace in a corner. They enjoyed their peace with, maybe they're gamers. They got some men that are gamers, and they just like doing that. You know what I'm talking about, Fifth? They like just gaming. And they got some men that are just enjoying their singlehood. Putting the music up loud, going in their little car and just driving around and just enjoying the sights. And if a woman come to them, oh well, they enjoy the night with her, and then she leaves. Some men like it that. Some men love it that way, where a woman comes in, a woman of the night comes in, and they enjoy, and then they enjoy the woman, and then she leaves. Yeah, some men like it that way, and I know some men like that. They set their ways. They're 60 years old, older, and they said nah, and they're moody. And you know, when you get older, so not all people. Some people they adopt moodiness, meaning that they don't want to be bothered with anybody. They want to sit in their corner, and they want to drink a beer. They want to sit in their corner. They don't want to be bothered. They want to watch the games. They want to watch boxing with nobody bothering them. And they're up there in age. I'm talking about 50s, 40s, 50s, 40s, 50s, maybe even 62. So they decide to choose, because of that, all of these things, all these elements that I mentioned, they decided to choose singlehood and be satisfied with that. And quite a few people I noticed over the years, they're not making any efforts. They're just enjoying the little corner. They're enjoying their little corner, and that's it.
Would you consider that a comfort zone?
To a certain extent, yes, it's a comfort zone. The only thing is, the only, I guess, there's nothing wrong with choosing singlehood. It's a blessing sometimes. You could come and go as you please.
Mm-hmm.
The only, actually, it's about two things I have with that. To me, when you decide to choose singlehood, is your choice. Of course, it's your choice, but also for it's in a way it's a lonely life. It's lonely. And know what the Bible says. The Bible says that man should not be alone. It's a lonely life. Right. And now, if you like that loneliness, nobody to talk to, nobody to have your back, nobody to rub your back, nobody to rub when it's cold in the winter, nobody to hug up with. When it's
cold outside, who are you holding? Because if you think you're lonely there, wait until tonight, girl. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
Yo, that's a perfect song, right? Yo, R&B, that's soul groove. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's a choice, man. I mean, I didn't want that for myself. No. I know. Me personally, I love the feel of my wife.
Yep.
I love it. I love the feel. I love the hugging. I love the kissing. I love the hugging.
Yep.
I love that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hug my pillow. Or put legs the pillow between my legs. I don't like that. You know, it's a lonely life, and the only closest you have to women is the one that you see on TV, or the one that you see on your apps or your social media. That's as close as you get to a woman.
You know what? Can I say this real quick, and I'm gonna give you back the mic?
Yeah.
If the only thing a man sees, okay, a man who desires to be with a woman or have a woman in his life, if the only thing he gets to see is her from a distance, at some point that could become unhealthy.
Hello.
You know, and most men who desire women to be in their lives will get to a point where they get frustrated. And then when they actually get a woman, they're not going to know how to act. because of all that resentfulness, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or that backed up, resentfulness. Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
You remember the Nutty Professor, right?
Oh,
when Mama Clump was like, "Oh, you get that man and all that pimped up aggression, and woo, blow your head off." You know what I'm saying? And then your man before. And Sherman's brother was like, "Pop, go to Weasel because the Weasel go pop." I'm joking, but in a serious sense, I would say that most men, straight men, want a woman in their life. You know, Now I'm not gonna knock those who choose to be single for the rest of their life. That's a choice and a decision that you have made, right?
Yeah, right.
So that's a decision that you have to live with. But I also think that men who have healthy relationships with women, even if they're not, healthy platonic relationships with women,
right,
with the right women, are going to always have that perspective that, you know what, there is still good women out there.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And the reason why you think that is because the female friends that you have, or the ones that you have associates, or I would hope to be decent women.
Mm-hmm.
So if these are women that you interact with, you're not going to think all hope is lost.
No,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying those who are choosing to be single feel that all hope is lost. It's just a decision that you made, right?
Mm-hmm.
We talked off the air, and we was talking about how some men have chosen to be single because they believe that there are no more quality women out there. There are no more wives to make their own. Expand more on that.
Well, I look at it this way, and I'm gonna say it, man. Today's women, a lot of them, I would say maybe a portion of them, is different from the women from years ago. Yeah. And what I mean by that is that,
and women would say the same about the men.
Yeah, the women would say the same thing about the men too. They would say the same about men.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's fair. It's definitely fair. Yeah. It's true with both sex. Both sex is true.
Yeah.
It's different. We're living in a different generation. We're living in a different time where a man will get a thank you if a woman, if a woman say thank you for putting out the chair, opening the door, chivalry.
Okay.
Now this is 2023 going into 2024. I'm gonna say just 2024. Chivalry. And just the chivalry aspect of it, and just respecting a man for being a man, meaning that he don't have to basically like have all the bag. I got the bag, baby. Got all that, talking about money all the time. I have the bag of money, which money is important, but it's not always about that. It's about how we connect. And I think that's an element that's missing in a lot of people, in a lot of people's, when it comes to dating, is how he makes me feel as far as like, how are we connecting? Do we enjoy each other's company? It's not just a business venture, what I have, what you have, and we can just bring it together. It's not just materialistic, but it's the character and how we connect. Are we compatible? And I think the compatibility factor has to be put in there. Why? Because, and sometimes the people don't even talk about that. They talk about, well, he makes this, or she's that, and she's this. She's a superstar. Oh, well, he's making this certain amount of figure and money. The values is different now. Is a lot different now. Maybe they have some in between that still value that. They have some women that still like men, running after them, going after them. That's old school. It's old school, but it's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pursuing me, and deep down inside, she likes that. Right. See, that's my time. I'm going back to my time too. I'm jumping into my time. And women used to like that. Oh, he's going after me. Now the men are different now. Now, in some cases, the women have to go after them. In some cases, the women have to propose to them. So it's a different.
Let's unpack that. Let's unpack that. I'm gonna give the mic right back to you because you leading the charge today.
Yeah. Okay.
but there are things that are more of an opposition to men these days. Okay, you got the Me Too movement.
Hello.
Okay. And you have a lot of men that want to be all these chivalrous things that you're talking about.
Yes.
Hunter-gatherer concept where, yes, we have to go out there and pursue women.
Right.
But you got situations where a man, God forbid he walks up to a woman and holler at her, then she pulls out her phone and she's going live on TikTok or something, trying to embarrass the man. Then the man's like, oh, I should have never came over here.
Right.
Now, to be fair, there are women out there who do need to be left alone. They really do. Okay? Because there's some men out there who are just real reckless, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, ladies. You never know what you're gonna get. You don't know if you're gonna get a good guy or a bad guy. Okay, fine. I understand that.
Yeah, right.
But the one thing I will say is this, ladies, if you want to know why, you have it, like ladies who want to be approached respectfully, right? In the settings that they put themselves in. Ladies, if you're wondering why you're not getting approached, this is why. It's one of the factors. Men want to talk to you, but if they don't feel that you are approachable or inviting, then they're gonna go their own way.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
that's not all men, but it's a good sector of men, especially when you're seeing right now. The statistics are showing that more men, specifically black men, or not having children, and they're not even, and some of them haven't even had sex yet. So the virginity rate in men has gone up higher.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yes. Wow.
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 The only reason why I'm bringing that up is because there's this assumption that all men are players and they out there just getting buns. No, it's the same. That's not true.
It's not true.
It's the same men getting buns. Not all men. It's just the same men that y'all women keep sleeping with.
Yeah.
And having kids with.
Yes. They're the ones that's getting the buns.
If the women giving birth is higher than the men procreating with you, then that means that these are women that are having babies with men who already had children.
Yes. And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you, but
no, go ahead. Take the mic.
That seems to attract them.
Hold
okay.
On.
That seems to attract them. If a man has 4 baby mamas or 3 baby mamas, then go after them. You know why? I'll tell you a little something about women. Some women.
Yeah.
They all but some women.
Mm-hmm.
Women get attracted to women that women get attracted to men.
Men, yeah.
That are taken. Women get attracted to men that have drama in their life. Some drama in their life. What I mean by
another one. I got you. You speaking facts right now, man.
This is what we see. That's who they like. That's what they attract to. Why? Because I heard it was a reggae song, but it's a dancehall song that I heard years ago. Not years ago, maybe in the 2000s. This dancehall artist, if I could only remember her name, she said, "Me don't want no boring man." Some women. This is why some women. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Women are gonna have to define that, though.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they don't want a man always in the house doing what he's supposed to do. They want a man to worry about. They want a man to sometimes don't call, like make them wonder. I heard that as a young man growing up. I heard that, but in today's society, it's like actual for some women. It's actually factual. They want a dude that have not 2% drama in their life. They want a man that have massive drama in their life. For some apparent reason, Fifth, they fall in love with that man. This man I see men with. This man I know a dude, I can't even call, I'm not going to call no names. I know a dude that have 7 kids.
Woo! Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Before you say that.
Yeah.
Because shout outs to my cousin who got 7 kids with his wife.
Okay.
So that's a difference there. Now back to your story.
Yes. He has 4 baby mamas.
Woo!
4 baby mamas.
I mean, I've heard worse. Look at Future and Cam Newton now. Well, I don't know if Cam Newton don't have Cam Newton is about to have another baby mother, but I don't know how many. They said he got more than 3. I don't know. Anyway, I'm be careful about that. Sorry, Cam Newton. I'm sorry.
This brother is always getting women.
Yeah. Right.
And not like these women probably don't even know that he has different baby mamas. But
I'm sure they know. I'm sure they know.
They know. But he's always has a woman, always got a girl, and the girl don't even have kids yet. But I'm sure that's gonna be baby mama number 8. You know, and this is what this is who these girls are attracted to. These are some of these women are attracted to. These men that just have just maybe have some drama, baby mama drama, and for some apparent reason they are magnets. And I mean magnet, and I emphasize the word magnets in a tremendous way.
I know what you mean, brother.
Well, a brother. Now, let me go to the brothers that are trying to live the godly, decent life. Let me go to them.
Shout outs to them.
Shout out to them. No baby mama drama. No women drama. Doing the right thing, praying and doing the right thing. That, you know what that equals to that for them? No women. No women.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
No women.
Go ahead.
You gotta I mean, they gotta go far and beyond the mountains, through over the valley, through over the fields to find themselves a decent woman. Where a dude that have mad baby mama drama don't have to look too far. He just gotta skip and he got a woman. I've seen this over the years. This is what I observed, and I've seen this with my own eyes.
Would they call that man boring?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes, they would. Yeah. Yes, they would. Especially, and I'm gonna say this. Especially.
Come on.
If they hit in their 30s, late 30s, 40s. I can't even mention 50. You got no wife and no kids. You're either called gay or weird. Okay. Let's just face facts. Let's just face facts. You're
truth bomb
or weird. And I'm not talking about just street girls. I'm not talking about like the hood girls. I'm talking about women in the church calling you weird. Women in anywhere they go. Women, they got the girls with the potty mouths calling you weird. They got the girls they say they're holier than thou. Hallelujah. They're calling you weird. They're like, I don't know. There's something wrong. And you know what they quick to say? There's something wrong with that brother. You're like, why? Why is there something wrong with him? He has no wife. He never been married. He never had kids.
He's successful.
He's successful. He's probably gay.
Why is it that same energy is not for a woman who has those things going on for her? Because I feel like there's a level of grace. This is what I've seen. There's more of a grace and understanding for women who are in their 30s, 40s, who haven't had not one child yet and haven't been married yet. They don't call her a lesbian.
No, they don't. No, they don't. But a man, I guess, you know what it is? We're put on a we're judged differently. We're supposed to have the foundation. We're supposed to have the big money. We're supposed to have the everything to prove ourselves. That's why we're bald and so stressed out. We're supposed to have everything. And we're supposed to have the of course, when you hit a certain age, you're supposed to have kids. They're expecting that. They expect you to have, when you're a brother or a Latino dude, they expect you to have multiple kids. They expect you to have like baby kids. They expect you to have kids. So it's like, okay, you ain't got none of that. And and how old are you?
Yeah.
Sisters will quietly whisper to themselves and say, "Oh, he's probably gay. Oh, he's probably. Oh, he's weird. I don't know. He's weird. You're called weird." Yeah. So it's tough for a dude to have morals and have respect and just dignity and respect.
Let's say this real quick. Men are ashamed for not following societal norms. Women are glorified for taking on modern societal norms.
Hello.
Now, let me unpack that because somebody's going to ask, what the heck are you talking about, Fifth? Okay. The societal stereotype is men are supposed to have multiple, well, not supposed to, but men are known to be Rolling Stones. You know what I'm saying? And whatever they lay their head is their home. Having multiple kids, multiple baby mothers, right? Not married.
Yeah.
Right? The modern women's societal norm right now that's being taught is ladies go out there, raise your body count, and then when you're ready to get married, because you didn't have relationships with those men, it don't count. Now that right there is disgusting on both sides. Because what's also taught as a societal norm that all men cheat.
Yeah.
But the new stats are saying that women cheat more than men now. How about that?
Yeah.
Let me give an example of how they say, well, why is it more? Well, I think it's so much that women get caught less. As opposed to men being caught more. So that's why it looks the way it does. And everybody has the environments that they come up in. But your environment is not always the average.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's get into some realness, right? There are scenarios where a man married, he got sloppy one day, so then his wife found out he was cheating. Phone numbers in his like back in the days before cell phones, phone numbers falling out the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Phone numbers. She doing your laundry. Phone number just spills out the pocket. A whole bunch of phone numbers, right?
Condoms, I don't know.
Condoms in the car. The box is open. There's one missing.
Yeah.
As whereas a woman will cheat on her husband. Out of 20 years of marriage, she had cheated in year 18. He didn't know. Does what she does, comes back home, and act like nothing happened.
Yeah.
But the affair ended probably 3 years before he either found out or didn't find out. And this is the difference between when men cheat and when women cheat. But here's what I want to say about what happens when women cheat. Women, for the most part, and this is still a thing. A man will cheat on his wife, and he'll still be sexually connected to his wife. He'll still have sex with her, just like he had sex with his side girl. As where you got women, not all, but those who do cheat. A woman will have sex with her husband. Will have sex with her side dude and shut it down on her husband
all the time.
He wondering why he ain't got nothing from his wife in months.
In months, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, because a woman is very emotional. They can't give their body to two people. So what they do is they feel now she feels emotionally connected to the side dude.
Right.
She said, yeah. So her husband is just a husband that pays the bills, I help her pay the bills and everything like that.
Yeah.
And, but you know, the sad thing about it, the only time he noticed that she's probably cheating is like, wait a minute, I haven't got one in some of them in months.
It's been some time. My wife don't even look at me like she used to.
And this is another sign too. Not all men should know. It's another sign. Not all women, but this is another sign.
Right. The ones who do it.
The women who cheat.
Yeah.
They beautify themselves more. They get more sexier. You look at your wife like, damn, you never dress like that for me. She's dressing more. She's going to the gym now.
Her perfume changed.
She's going to the gym now. Her boobs are more pooped up. Like not even like you've never seen it like that before. She's more glowing. She's glistening. Her hair looks more sexy looking. Her hair, her perfume is beautiful.
She's wearing the nail polish that the side dude likes.
Exactly. And her shape is like, you're like, Dad, you going to the gym? Going to the gym now. Her shape is like, you You never seen her like this before. You're like,
the last time a man saw his wife like that is when they were dating in the beginning phase.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's beautifying
but see, and that husband will think that all of that's for him when it's not.
Yeah, and then when he's like getting turned on by her, why she looks.
Yeah, she
her husband is getting turned on. You know what she does?
Yep. She's like, nah, don't. Yep.
She pushes him off in the bed.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's frustrated. He's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Baby? You know what she tells him? Not tonight. Not tonight. Every night is not tonight.
Oh, I got a headache.
I'm not feeling well, honey.
My stomach hurt.
Oh, my stomach hurt. I got Marius here. My stomach hurt. I got the chickens or whatever. You know, I got this. You know, that time of the month. I got all the excuses, and that will go on for weeks.
Right.
Today, all the excuses she come up with. But and then she probably might come home later. Her phone, when she might be closing the bathroom door, texting dude. All these little signs that I mentioned is her the phone. Woman that yeah.
So her phone, like, check this out.
Yeah,
her phone is upside down like this all the time.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that before. Her phone sat upright like this.
Yes. Now it's upside
down. For years. Now it's upside down.
Yes.
Her phone. No, I'm saying these are behaviors that men and women should look for.
Yes. Yeah.
Her phone was never on silent.
Right.
All of a sudden it's on silent all the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, my. If a woman came in like that, then okay, then you can't say she switched up because that's how she been. But if behavior patterns and what do you call that? Patterns. If routines change out of nowhere with no explanation. For the man and the woman, these are things that women look for. Men just get sloppy with it. A man who's cheating will have sex with his wife every day, right after he got done having sex with his side chick.
Yes,
he'll spend Valentine's Day with his wife, and then the next day is Valentine's Day for his girlfriend.
Yes, it's true. Yes. And what they do is they choose certain times they can meet that woman.
Yeah, he coming home late from work when he never did. As a woman still coming home on time.
Yes. Yeah, she'll say that she's going to work, but she'll take a day off.
Brother.
She'll take a day off. Oh, I'm going to work from let's say, for example, 9 to 5. She'll take the day off to spend with that dude.
All right.
Where dudes will say, dudes will really go to work. They really go to work, but they'll work overtime. They say, I'm working overtime tonight. The men will say, I'm working overtime tonight. Don't, honey, I'll be in late. That's the men that cheat. That's the men that cheat. I'm working overnight. So I'll be home at maybe around 9:30. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Back to the topic. Well, we were on topic, but just kind of going more to it about. So these are things that men and women are both afraid of, which is making them choose the single life.
Yes.
As a permanent means.
Yes.
You know. So I'm gonna throw some things out here. A man, what you were saying, husband paying all the bills, wife is cheating on him. Just for a divorce to happen and her want half. Now, if men see that there is no incentive to get married and everything is in the favor of the woman at the expense of the man, I can see why some men are choosing to say, you know what, I ain't doing it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's that. A woman will say on her side that she's seen too many men go upside a woman's head. Uh-oh. So for that, she'd rather stay single. Because she's concerned about her safety.
Right.
So you have women who are concerned about her safety and men who are concerned about their financial safety. How about that?
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. But then I would also say, I can't blame some of the men. I'm not one of these men. But I can't blame some of the men who do choose to go their own way and not engage in any relationships at all going forward. I can't blame them just based off some of the things that they come and encounter with. Because if they're running into too many women who have unrealistic standards, so once upon a time, it was okay for a man to, to have an average salary, have his own place and car at least, and then have a girlfriend. That was okay once upon a time ago. Now that ain't enough. Your house got to be 5,000 square feet. You can't make less than what them girls say in the other episode, $100K a month.
$100K a month.
Back in the days, 30K. Now this is going back though. Back in the days, 30K was enough. A man had wife and children.
Yes.
Long time ago. Cost of living was not what it was today.
Talk about the 80s and 70s.
Yeah. Now, ladies are, and these are ladies who have jobs. How about that? These are some of the ladies who are asking for this. Some of them have good paying jobs.
Yeah.
You got some women who are making between, women on average are still making less than the average salary of men. Mm-hmm. So most women who on YouTube and TikTok and IG lying about making six figures, they ain't making. Where are these 6-figure women at? I don't know what's going on. All these women are now all of a sudden all these women make more money than men. Like that's not true. Right. But for the sake of argument.
Yeah.
For the woman who does make $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
Before taxes, that is. So after, she coming home with about a good 75 to 85, depending on the state she lives in and how much taxes are taken. Yes, so she's proud of that, right? God bless her. Yes. God bless her.
God bless her.
Yes. Right? The same one, right? Mm-hmm. Has a problem getting with the man who makes maybe like 55,000.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, lady, you got money too, and he got 55,000. Put your 55, okay, with your 100K before taxes. I don't see what the problem is. You got 150,000 now.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
I was just gonna finalize and give the mic back to you. I was just saying that same woman who's talking that money stuff. They're saying some of them are saying, well, if a man is not going to pay all of my bills, then I don't want to go half.
Yeah.
Lady, do you realize how much money you could save if you went half? Okay, let's say you didn't go half, because not every man is asking for half. Right. Maybe he's asking for 20% because now you've come into his life and you're essentially a bill. Every woman is a bill until they can prove that they're an asset. Let me go ahead and drop a bomb on that. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's for you to prove, lady.
Yeah.
You don't say you're an asset if you costing all this man his money. That's not an asset. That's a liability.
A liability. Hello. Not a bomb. Hello.
Okay. Now, if you a helpmate, you're an asset. We love those. You know what I'm saying? We applaud those. Round of applause for those. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, that's the crazy thing, So that is the woman who says, well, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life because I'm an independent woman and I pay my own bills. Okay. But lady, do you know how much money you can save? If you're 50%, you save even more if you only contribute in 20%. You save money.
You save money.
You're not spending all your money. And if anything, that's a come up for you.
Yes.
Zacchaeus, go ahead. Speak to that.
When that man has to go out with you, because remember, things is an inflation right now.
Yep.
Things are more expensive than how it used to be back then.
Hello.
So when I have to go out with you and wine and dine you because I'm asking you out, is a financial, almost like a financial. I'm gonna enjoy your company. We enjoy each other's company, but it's also a financial loss too as well, because the thing is that restaurants are not cheap no more. Right now, you can be lucky if you go to any restaurant that with two people going out, that's gonna cost. A lot of these restaurants now, they're like $75 and up for 2 people to eat, and then you got to give tips. So it's a
Can I speak to that real quick to help your numbers?
Go ahead.
They're saying on average that a man's men and women dinner dates are looking at about a good for 2 people, $135. Now that gets expensive if you're a man dating multiple women and picking up the check.
Yes.
Okay. Now women don't usually know this as a thing because women typically do not pay for dates. So they don't know it costs that much on average for a man to spend that. And the reason why they're saying $135 is because they're taking into account women who drink. So, I mean, I don't drink, and I try my best to kind of stand clear of women who do. Like for real. But, anyway, once you add dinner and drinks, that's where that average is coming from, 135. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you have to understand that some people like to drink liquor. And liquor is expensive in itself.
It is.
So, and some women, let me tell you, let's face facts. Some women don't want to go to IHOP, Applebee's,
Cheesecake Factory,
Red Lobster. You got to take them to the top restaurants in the city.
Capitol Grill.
Yeah, you got to take them to the top restaurants in the city.
Nobu.
Yeah, especially when you're older. I mean, even with
Chamberlain's,
yeah. All these restaurants that has
Roof Chris.
like four dollar signs. When you look at the rating, they have $4. They have $4 signs. We look at the rating. Those are the ones that the women choose. Or and sometimes the man could be like, you know what? Can we just? No, she gonna look at. So this is all you. This is a true test, fellas. Yeah. A true test, fellas.
Yeah.
Let's say you're going on your first date, and you also want to get to know each other, and you're trying to enjoy her company, but you take her to a diner where you could just get coffee, or you could get like a tea, and you two sit down and chop it up. Oh no, if she don't want that, she may not want that. She may want you to take her to the most classiest restaurants. If the first date, you're spending about $300 on the first date, $500 on the first date, that's not the one.
Whoa, yeah, the average man cannot afford that. So these are obviously men of means.
Yes. If you're spending over, let me make it more realistic. If you're spending more over, like what you said, $130,
$135, something like that.
Yeah.
That's the average man. What they're saying is the average. Okay, this is what they're saying. They're saying, fellas, if you want to go out on a date, and this is not the most expensive place, but if you want to go out on a date, you should budget a minimum of $135. Now, keep in mind, these are major cities that are included in this stat. major cities that that you and I live in, right? For those who don't know, Zacchaeus is in New York. I'm in Houston, right? I'm from New York, but I'm not there anymore, right? So I know how New York is. So nobody has to explain nothing to me.
Exactly. Oh yes.
So major cities such as New York, LA, Chicago, Houston, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta, Miami, that this is the budget that an average man should expect, a minimum of 135. Now, depending on what he makes, that's money that he has to now have at the time. So a man who wants to date, he's going to ask a woman out, and hopefully that date happens right after or way before he pays his rent/mortgage. And there's money you got to spend before that date. Get your car washed, get your hair cut, get clean, make sure your clothes is nice, make sure everything is nice. Ladies, yes, they have money that they spend. They're going to do their hair, nails, and all that type of stuff. I get it, ladies.
And there are some people, they may want to go to a play. They got some women, they got some people. Some people, I always have to say some.
Well, that's not so bad, but fellas, do not take a woman out to a play on the first date.
Don't do that. Because you're trying to get to
know her. The first date.
You're trying to get to know her. So don't, no. I won't say, I wouldn't even go as far as saying, well, then again, when I was young, movies was a thing when I used to do movies.
First
date, But I would say, enjoy each other's company first before you get to blow all that money. Enjoy each other's company. See if a simple walk in a park. It's cold right now in New York, but see if a simple walk in a park you can enjoy, or see if you can go to a nice cafe.
Yeah,
and enjoy each other's company over some tea and some toast.
Yeah,
and just laugh it up. Enjoy. If you can do that, brothers, that's a winner.
Yeah,
that's a winner. Don't let her go.
Yeah.
Don't let her go. That's a winner. But when you're squeezing the pay, now you got to pay rent. Rent in New York City is very expensive. If you live on your own. Yeah. In some major cities like California, it's very expensive too. Yep. If you got to pay your rent and then take her out. Now, they got some people, they got some women, and big up to them, respect to them.
Yeah.
They got some women that know what time it is.
They
won't want you to, if they care about you, they wouldn't want you to blow all your money away on impressing them.
There we go.
Because all they would want is your company, the time that you have.
Let me add this: a woman who's feeling you, at some point will offer to pay for a date.
Drop that bomb, brother.
At some point.
Facts.
At some point, I'll give an example. You guys been out on 3 dates. She might pay for date 4, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Or she may offer in one of those dates to pay the tip. I have experienced this. I've took a woman out long time ago. This particular woman I'm talking about. And one of our dates, she said, "Let me get the tip." I was going to my wallet to pull out.
Yeah.
She said, "Let me get the tip." I said, "You sure?" She goes, "Yeah, let me get the tip. I could at least do that."
Oh, wow.
You know what? A woman who is feeling you and feeling your company will at some point offer that. It doesn't have to be a big thing. No. It could be we had ice cream and she paid for the ice cream.
And guess what?
As a man, we'll appreciate that. We don't care about the dollar amount.
No. It's how much do you enjoy each other's company?
Right.
Do you love talking to him? Does she like talking to you?
Yeah.
Do y'all have fun conversing with each other?
Yeah.
These things are big factors. These things, does a day go by, you have to hear from her, she has to hear from you. Mm-hmm. These things are big factors in a keeper, because you're like, listen, my woman, we went to the Unicorn Diner,
mm-hmm.
and we had a great time. We just enjoyed each other's company. We talked, laughed, talk about our past, and we just enjoyed each other's company. Man, let me tell you something. That's a woman you want to be with.
Yeah.
That's a woman you want to be with. And for some guys, for some men, not all men, but some men, it's hard to find that, because,
Well, until then, if you can't find that, stay single.
Stay single.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It'll save you the headache.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Stay single. Mm-hmm.
This was a really good show, man. Before we go, I kind of want to make sure that we're really addressing and concluding the topic as best as we are. The thing is, there has to be more positive reactions between men and women to keep that hope alive that they will have a life to share with someone.
Right. Absolutely, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know this space is very negative that we're in, especially on the internet. Men are tired of seeing women being so tough on men, and women are tired of men being tough on them. I get it.
Yeah.
But people got to understand there's an agenda that's in the works, to keep us separated.
Mm-hmm.
And we've gone away from community. We've gone away from that. That's not good. We're heading into an era where meeting each other is going to become even more important than ever.
Yeah.
This world is changing. The world that we know of yesterday is not the world of today. Okay? And things are day to day, and I see the signs. You see the signs, Zacchaeus.
Yes.
And so, like I said, I understand men and women doing this, but examine why you're actually doing this.
Yeah.
You're doing the what, but what is the why?
What is the why?
And then once you figure out the why, now you got to figure out the how you're going to handle that.
Yes.
Not every person is content with being alone. How about that?
No, they're not.
And
no.
That's all I got to say on that. Zacchaeus, I'm gonna let you have the last word, man.
Yeah, man. So I say this. Before you just plunge into just wanting to be single and stay single. Yeah, I would tell them I would encourage you to pray and ask God to lead the way, because there's a lot of women that God put in your zone.
Yep.
That you ignored.
Yep.
This goes for the men. And this also goes for the women that you meet, men that come in your life that God put in your zone, but you know what you did? You pushed them away. Or you just brushed them off. And it goes for the men too. God put women in your way and you just ignore that one. Or you just didn't really pay her no mind. Now, and so sometimes you gotta open your minds, and sometimes you gotta just have an open mind of when you're talking to somebody and you want to talk to somebody, feel them out, see where their character is at, see if you're compatible, if you have the same kind of temperament and compatibility. Don't just say, I just want to be single for the rest of my life. Because you never know what you're going to miss out on. You never know what blessing that somebody can add to your life. Well, you never know what you could be missing on. You never know what you could be missing. Yeah, so that's all I got to say on that, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Great show. Zacchaeus, let them know where they can reach you, man.
You can reach me at Zacchaeus Music on Instagram, also on Facebook. Wayne Backus 167 on Facebook. Also, you can reach me at TikTok, Wayne Bakazaki is on TikTok, also on. Yeah, I'm on. Not Twitter, but you can reach me on those. You can reach me on those links. Yeah.
All right. All social platforms such as Instagram. Keep saying Twitter, but it's now X. Right. Facebook at the Fifth General. All right. Hey, good episode. We'll see y'all next time.
Next time, yes.
Next time will be before Christmas. So yeah. You know. All right. All right, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Later.
Peace.